That first Christmas program was a smashing success. From that time on, my pastor asked my mom to do the Christmas program every single year, and everyone looked forward to it.
Robert and Joey also kept up their Christmas tradition of Saturday 10 a.m. breakfast at the Pancake House and Sunday dinner at 4 at their favorite burger place. They grew to be very, very close.
Every morning after my dad would leave for work, my mom and I would sit down on the couch and study the Bible. She had us on a program where we would read through the whole Bible in just 1 year.
I so enjoyed the time that Joey and I had alone reading the scriptures. I would often talk to Joey about trusting Christ as his Savior.
Mom would often explain to me how much Jesus loved me and how that he died on the cross for my sins so that my sin could be taken away and I could go to heaven.
I would go through all the Bible verses about receiving Christ, but for some reason, Joey would always put it off. Salvation became the main focus of all my prayers.
As the years passed, the Miller family started having some struggles. Robert started to drift. We didn't know why, but everyone could see it. Robert was drifting away from his family and from the Lord.
I thought it must be my fault. I did everything I could to pull him back to the Lord and back to us, but nothing seemed to help. When he was at home, he was usually on the computer, and Robert's temper became a constant problem. The tension in our home was unbearable.
By the time I was 15, my dad was a different person. He was gone a lot and other things were always on his mind. He said the reason he was gone is for work reasons, but I was never really sure.
I tried to talk to Robert several times to see if I could help, but he made it very clear that he didn't want to see me or even talk to me.
When December came, I put the Christmas candle in the front window just as always. I told Joey every time we saw the Christmas candle burning, it could remind us to pray for his dad and not to lose hope that God would do a miracle.
The Sunday of the Christmas program, my dad and I went out for burgers like we usually did right before the program. Only this time there was something different. He didn't want to talk, he was quiet. And anytime I'd ask him a question, he was just silent and told me to mind my own business. He told me to leave him alone. And when I kept asking questions, he exploded on me with some words that I will never, ever forget.
When Robert and Joey got to the church for the program, I knew something was wrong. Joey seemed to be in some kind of fog, and Robert wore that angry look that was becoming all too familiar. I prayed that the Christmas songs would somehow speak to Robert's heart. Little did I realize, though, that everything was about to change.